Hey kids, come closer. Do you like dolls? You know, those cute toys you can dress up and play with? Well, today we're going to talk about a doll that's not so cute. Some dolls look nice, but they have a dark secret. They might seem like they're just sitting there, but sometimes they can move on their own. Today's story is about Robert the doll. He looks like a regular doll in a sailor suit, but there's more to him than you think. He's not just any doll, he's cursed. People say he can move by himself and even cause bad things to happen. Robert lives in Key West, Florida. This sunny place is known for its beautiful beaches and historic sites, but it's also home to this spooky doll. He's been scaring people for over 100 years. Imagine a doll that has been frightening people for that long. He sits in the Fort East Martello Museum. But don't be fooled. Just because he's in a museum doesn't mean he's safe. He's not interested in history, just causing trouble, and maybe something worse. So, next time you see a doll, remember Robert and think twice before you bring one home. Robert wasn't always scary. He was given to a boy named Robert Eugene Otto in 1906. The boy loved his doll, dressing him up and talking to him. But something felt strange. People said they heard the doll talking back. The boy's parents would find rooms messy, and Robert would be there, grinning. Was it the boy or something else? As Robert Eugene grew older, strange things kept happening. The air around him felt heavy and creepy, and the doll that once looked innocent now seemed scary. Robert the doll seemed to get angrier. His eyes, which used to be lifeless, now seemed to follow people, and his face looked meaner every day. People said they saw him move and his face change. They heard footsteps at night and saw shadows on the walls, all because of Robert. Some people thought he brought bad luck, broken mirrors, sudden sicknesses, and strange accidents happened to those who met him. One story is about a workman who said Robert tried to attack him. He felt something push him and ran away scared. Another story is about a visitor who laughed at Robert and then had a bad accident. The visitor fell downstairs and ended up in the hospital with many injuries. People started leaving Robert gifts and notes asking for his forgiveness. They hoped to make him happy by giving candy, money, and letters, trying to avoid his curse. In the middle of Key West, Florida, there's a museum full of secrets and old stories. Robert Eugene Otto, a man connected to strange events, died in 1974. His death ended one story, but started another. Robert the doll, his creepy toy, was left in an attic. Many forgot about it, but some still remembered. Years later, the doll was found and brought to the museum. With its scary smile, it became a main attraction. People say the doll still causes trouble. Mischievous and spooky, Robert's presence is felt by everyone who sees him. Visitors claim to see Robert move, his eyes following them. Some even hear whispers in the dark. Some say he giggles, a creepy sound that scares them. The doll's laughter echoes through the museum. The museum gets letters every day from people saying sorry to Robert for being rude. They hope this will calm the doll's spirit. The story of Robert the doll keeps growing, reminding us that some tales never end. Robert the doll is still a mystery. Is he really cursed? Or are people just imagining things? One thing is clear: Robert the doll still fascinates and scares people from everywhere. He reminds us that some toys are better left alone.